How we doing out there? I'm served the Most High. Yesterday I went with Tamaz, the understanding of the disturbing understanding of his wife pulling him out of Tartarus, which that would have left him the abomination. But the understanding is that he was not as of himself anymore. He was no longer the Tamaz of the past, which would have made him even a demon. But seeing it and understanding how everything comes forward in time. So I went past Ashtaroth, which I will be back in Ashtaroth tomorrow. The thing about it is that I am in the point of Esther. And Memucan answered before the king and the princes, Vashti the queen hath not done wrong to the king only, but also to all the princes and to all the people that are in the province of the king Ahasuerus. That's kind of a weird name. Ahasuerus. There we go. For this deed of the queen shall come abroad unto all women, so that they shall despise their husband in their eyes, when it shall be reported the king Ahasuerus commanded Vashti the queen to be brought in before him, but she came not. Likewise shall the ladies of Persia and Media say this day unto all the king princes which have heard the deed of the queen. Thus shall there arise too much contempt and wrath. And it pleased the king, let there go a royal commandment for him, and let it be written among the laws of the Persians and Medias, that it to be not altered, that Vashti come no more before the king Ahasuerus. And let the king give her royal estate unto another that is better than she. And when the king decreed, which he shall make, shall be published throughout all his empire, for it is great. All the wives shall give to their husbands honor, both great and small. And the saying pleased the king and the princes, and the king did according to the word of Memucan. For he sent letters into all the kingdom's province, into every province according to the writing thereof, and to every people after their language, that every man should bear rule in his own house, and that it should be published according to the language of every people. And when the king's decree, which he shall make, shall publish throughout all his empire. Likewise shall the ladies of Persia and Media say this day unto all kings and princes, which have heard the deed of the queen. For this deed of the queen shall come abroad unto all women. You know, it wasn't the point of the king's decree. The decree is put out, and when it's put out, it's out there to the point of who's it going to cause strife against, men or women? Well, you say, women will say, well, it's because of women. Women, will be in more strife. Well, you got to understand, you look at the other side of it. You think the man's not getting a beating too? The guy that's standing back, hey, king, my household's cool. Everything's okay. But what the whole meaning of this is that there's nobody in this world allowed to give a decree except the Father. There are laws to understand. God's natural law, how we stand in it. Do we have mercy, compassion, truth, honor, justice, truth, mercy, compassion, charity, love in our hearts for our neighbor. Everybody's walked away from what it was and what it's always meant to be for the Father. No ifs, ands, buts, or about it. No pulling back from it. But the reason why I skipped to the decree itself, as you put it out there, it's the point of understanding that the other side of the decree is strife. Okay? Not meant in the understanding of it's going to help everybody. It's always, no matter what man does in decree, will always be strife. Which, Satan loves that. He'll hang on to that all day long. But understand that being the decree itself is understanding the Father's decree. I decreed the wind, the air, the fish, the sea, the firmament, the planet, the world, the sun, the stars, the moon. He decreed all these things. But people don't look at it that way. It's because they know no better. Not that they didn't see it throughout the text, but they are just blind servants to the point of Satan's will. How do we control this? Well, we make a decree. Okay, well, who's going to be in strife? Well, we don't care. We're going to make money off of it anyways. Let them go to jail or let them be kicked out on the street. We don't care. That's a fact. They say, oh, we do. But oh, they don't. Maybe that's a little harsh. But anyhow, spend time in the Word with the Father. Spend time in your precepts, statutes, commandments, testimonies. Spend time with the Father. Truly spend time with Him. Keeping Jesus on your lips. And nobody comes to the Father except through the Son. Anyhow, you're wonderful people. You're the children of God. Always remember that. And you are worthy. You truly are. Anyhow, I'm a servant of the Most High. Bye.